Hey everyone, Aria here. Welcome back to another episode of Mystery March 2020. Sorry I wasn't able to get any videos out yesterday. I just didn't have time to get anything done. So yeah. Also, good news. I have a microphone now, so hopefully you'll be able to hear me. Yay! All right. So, we left off with the Wrath of Khan, and now we're going to be taking a look at You Think You Know Somebody. So, let's take a look at it. The episode opens in Tijuana, Mexico. Luke, Troy, and Logan are going a car across the US-Mexico border. After stopping at a diner, they notice that their car is missing, which is actually Troy's father's car. Uh-oh. However, Veronica pulls up and takes them back home. After returning home, Logan and Luke leave, while Veronica offers to help Troy find his father's car, an offer which he eventually accepts. While Veronica searches for Troy's car, she briefly teases Wallace and talks to him about potential birthday presents for Keith. Later, Veronica checks her dad's voicemail and hears a message from school guidance counselor Rebecca James, with whom Keith had been dating. Meanwhile, Luke is interrogated and threatened by Hank Zygmunt. He tells him that he will have their package, which is in Troy's car, tomorrow. Interesting. Veronica tells Keith that she's figured out about his relationship with Rebecca, and he says that he is enjoying it. The next day, Luke tells Veronica that there was a pinata of steroids in the back seat of the car, and he needs to get it to Hank Zygmunt or he will punish Luke severely. Veronica reluctantly agrees to help him. Veronica goes to a bank and tells the teller about the safety deposit box key she found in her mom's old stuff. In it, Veronica finds many secret photos of herself. Later, Rebecca shows up to talk to Veronica outside of school, and Veronica treats the idea with sarcasm. Luke is chased by the drug dealers. The next day, Veronica confronts Logan about his steroid plan. Veronica finds Rebecca in their kitchen, but Veronica says that she has to leave before Rebecca can actually make dinner. At the junkyard, Weevil talks to a worker, Angel, who says that Troy's car has already come and went. Veronica confronts Luke in the women's bathroom, and she tells him that he needs to collect $8,000 himself to pay Zygmunt back. Veronica sells disposable cell phones to Leanne's friends and family in an effort to let her know that it is okay to call her. Later, Veronica requests her dad's help in finding Troy's car. He agrees that Veronica will be nice to Rebecca. The next day, Keith goes to the car tracking company and poses as a high-ranking executive. The boss reluctantly does a scan. Veronica hands her dad a background check she did on Rebecca, and she has a criminal record. This leads to an increasingly heated debate in which Veronica eventually brings up her mother. Veronica sobs after the argument settles down. Later, Veronica and Troy track the car, which they find is actually a tracker attached to a dog. The next day, Keith hands Veronica a background check he did on Troy. In addition, Keith tells Rebecca that they need to break up for Veronica's sake. Veronica confronts Troy about his past, which includes expulsion from 2 schools due to drug trafficking and possession. She also believes that he has something to do with steroids. Troy says that he would have told her about his crimes when they got to know each other, and he storms off, leaving Veronica to look after in despair. Veronica confronts Hank Zygmunt and hands him the $8,000, but he still says that they are not even. Veronica claims that he will eventually regret that moment. She then uses an image of Zygmunt she took with her phone for an unknown purpose. Troy's father sends Troy off in a cab angrily. Troy's taxi stops at the restaurant in Tijuana where they originally lost the car. Troy is then seen pulling out in the stolen car. He talks with a girl named Shauna, with whom he had previously conspired, and she tells him that Veronica called and she accidentally revealed their whole plan to Veronica. It turns out that Veronica replaced the steroids with candy and left a sarcastically angry letter for Troy. Zygmunt is arrested at the US-Mexico border using the photo Veronica took. That night, Veronica receives a call from her mother, who says that she misses her, but that Veronica cannot and will not find her. Bum bum bum. So let's look at a little bit of arc significance here in this episode. Troy is revealed as a drug dealer and leaves town to meet his girlfriend, who was also in on the drug scheme. However, Veronica figures everything out before he realizes it and flushes his stash down a toilet. Veronica finds a safe deposit box key which leads to some of her mother's belongings. When she opens the safe deposit box, she finds pictures of herself in gun sights. Veronica's mother calls her at the end of the episode and lets her know that she is okay and that everything will make sense when the time is right. The call goes directly to Veronica's voicemail. Now let's look at the music of this episode. In addition to the series theme song, We Used to Be Friends by the Dandy Warhols, the following music is heard in the episode. Such Great Heights by the Postal Service, Put Your Lights On by Santana featuring Everlast, and The New Kids by Old 97s. And now finally, the production. Series regular Duncan Kane is absent from this episode. In addition, You Think You Know Somebody features recurring character Troy Vandergraff's departure from the show, except for a brief guest appearance in a second season episode. The episode's title refers to Veronica's betrayal by two characters, Troy and her mother. Bum bum bum. So overall, this was a pretty enjoyable episode overall, and it is kind of nice to take a break from the whole Lily Kane thing and catch up with everything going on with Troy Vandergraff. And well, I'm just happy that he doesn't show up anymore after this episode. Thank goodness for that. So overall, I give You Think You Know Somebody 4 marshmallows out of 5. Well, tune in a bit as we take a look at Return of the Kane. So, until then, remember everyone, the game's afoot.